In order to do this, you have to be really slow, like to tiptoe. It's not that hard. If you're fast, you'll scream and run.
Yes.
Once you're out of the zone, you can run. Just, you know, push the stick.
And now, like, as we're back in time, this is the point where I will bring up the thing. If you remember when we were in the present, they talk about, like, to defeat Orochi, Nagi dressed, disguised himself as a maiden to ambush the beast. You're doing that. You going back into the past is what makes that part of the legend.
Inferred that way. Can I do some shopping?
Yes.
I need to get some of my goddamn money back. These are literally just worth mines. So.
And worth a lot of money.
Hey, I'm about back to what I fucking lost on the freaking sword. And now, this area on certain versions and the Moon Cave are known for crashing.
The Wii version is allegedly the most common, was that?
But there's some good shit out here. And you can get all the trees.
And because it is mostly a mirror of Shinshu film, is there a save point out here?
No.
Oh.
Don't think. No.
Oh, so yeah, frequently run back to a save point. If you're going to stay out here to do grinding because the enemies out here do give you
enemy groups, if you perfect them, are worth like 10k.
So, this is a decent area to grind.
Aliens! What are these guys weak to?
Because they are an imp equivalent, it might be Power Slash.
Wait, I think it's...
Oh, no,
it's
yeah,
missed.
wait, everything here is weak to miss.
It's missed.
Holy shit, he survived!
Because that wasn't... It was a half charge. $14,000, yeah.
And that was a lesser group.
Yeah.
Remember, the enemies here mimic, they mimic imps, because the things here mimic imps. This is the lesser group of imps.
See?
Yeah. You're only fighting red and green imp equivalents. If you encounter some of the enemies here that are
Yeah,
equivalent...
8,000, so... It's around 10k, that adds up.
Well, also, like I said, those are the lesser enemy groups. Like this will be the big one.
I overkilled. Eh.
More of those things.
No, I think they are...
You see, that's the big mine!
22.
Because that was a black imp equivalent.
Hmm? And if you come in here...
Because this is where the Guardian Sapling would be.
Silver Pocket Watch.
One of the best, I believe that's one of the treasures that's worth the most. I don't think it's the treasure that's worth the most.
Okay, those guys don't seem to be weak.
Like I said, some of the higher tiers, I don't think they are, but I really can't remember. So many enemy types blur together in my...
I'm sitting on a freaking floral finisher page.
Yeah, we should, result that more. 18,000.
Okay. Veil of Mist. Power Slash for the blue ones.
Ah!
Veil of Mist for like everybody else.
Ah.
Okay. We're gonna move on in a minute. I'm just using this.
Alright. Because of, you know, the potential crashing, I would recommend running back to save every now and again.
Oh yeah, I will. So I'm just clearing out the... That's adding up. I will, like, it's not a lot of money, but...
It's not a lot for the trash groups. If you get decent groups that are comprised of, like, the red, black, and yellow equivalents, that is when you get a decent amount of money. That's when you get a really good amount of money. And one other enemy that appears out here, though the other enemy that appears out here, I think, is a special encounter, meaning you can't just run into those. This is just one red guy. Let's see what the red is worth on his own.
Unless another enemy shows up in here.
Nope.
4,000.
Only 4,000 on their own.
2,000 bonus. Well, okay, 4,000. Oh, I'm gonna go save again. I'm not gonna sit here and grind. I just wanted to... There's such a good encounter rate. If you want a safe way to just get a bunch of money, just run around, because, like, those bigger groups can get you around 10,000 if you're perfect. And, like, you know, only 10 fights of 10,000 is 100,000. So...
And that's only if you get the 10,000 rights. If you get those enemy groups that have black M, well, they're not M's, I don't remember what the official name of these enemies are. I think they're clay soldiers?
They're clay. It's clay samurai, clay drummer, clay flyer, clay shogun. They're... So technically they're clay fighters. Alright. But I have sword dance.
Sword dance. I thought it was one, not plural.
It's sword, yeah, sword dance.
Let's be honest, it's the equivalent to sword dance.
Yeah, this is why I love the glaive weapons. You see my damage? Well, part of that's gold dust, but... I forgot about that. Oh, I'm almost back at 2 million. That should also speak for itself, where we started this recording with over 2 million, and I'm almost back to the...
Ooh, big man.
Yep, it's a mess. Oh, yes it is.
And there were 3. Yeah, see, that was just him on its own, and that's over 10,000.
And there's also just plenty of just praise and other... It adds up.
Uh-huh.
This is why I love glaives. Though you have to break down, it's a glaive plus Veil of Mist plus the sword dance plus the gold dust, and that all together equals a really good... Hold on.
that's a beefy boy.
I think it's missed. Yep. It's not that it's beefy, it's that it was a stupid digging type, and I hate that. Hey, I'm over 2 million again.
You say it's not that it's beefy, but the yellow one actually seems to have more HP than the black one.
The yellow guys were always kind of semi-defensive, and I'm just out here for...
Extra thick.
There's a save point in the Moon Cave area, so if I can make it to that save...
If you can book it to that save without the game crashing, which you should do.
I should, yeah. I'm just, you know, collecting shit.
It's just, you know, greed is good. Greed makes you do great things. Gold coins and puppies.
I've gained what? Like 150 praise out here?
I'm waiting to reference that and for I'm waiting to reference that and for someone to go, what the fuck are you doing?
Speaking of.
You're not.
I realized that. I realized that a little bit too late. If I can make it to that save point without my game catching fire.
Though, I believe there is a forced encounter here before the save point. But those enemies aren't really, like, that bad. Oh, no. You actually give you the save point before the encounter.
Whew!
Okay,
No
good.
crash!
Yeah, okay, we're
Ah,
good.
and as long as it doesn't... No crash.
We're fine.
Yes! The force encounter's that way.
Mm-hmm.
Though, while we've got some praise... we'll get a second stomach.
We'll be a cow by the end of this.
This is the force encounter.
Yeah.
Though... No, this. Okay, this. Though it seems to be holding, I believe these guys are weak to power slash.
Yeah. I believe that is their floral finish, yeah.
It's a Dogu!
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yes.
They're worth a good bit, too. Right?
Yes. Dogu. So as you can see, extra thick. Yeah, it was power slash. And also, as you can see, they give 4 fucking things! Though, like I said, oh, and a golden peach. So as I said, I believe...
If I eat a golden peach, I instantly get full astral pouch.
Yeah, so you could do that. So now, you could do that, waste a golden peach, so the rest of the food we pick up converts into money.
I never showed.
We have 11 of them.
I can also buy these with things.
Oh, yeah.
I think. Doesn't the thing
Yeah,
trade?
I believe the Emperor sells these.
You know what? I just want to show it off. Now I've got... Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Now we have 2 stomachs.
I believe I can buy those with demon things.
Yes.
I've never actually used one of those before. I just forget about those, but just to show it off.
Like, you really don't need the extra stomachs. This game can be broken in half very easily.
You only need the extra stomachs if you're trying to minimalist through the trial gates, and I showed why that was a terrible idea. So, if you want to grind, you can leave and go, just run around, get a bunch of money, but I want to get...
And like I said, I believe I don't think the Dogu starts spawning outside after you encounter them here. I could be wrong about that. If they do, you can grind off of those. If not, the, higher ranking enemies are still worth a decent amount.
Before we stop, I might straight out play through this and do the last dungeon area, because it's not long after this. and then we can basically, at that point...
And then the last part will be cleanup.
Because there's going...
Oh, shit.
What?
Everything is... Nagi woke up. Yeah, that's one of the other lines that sort of, strongly...
Yeah.
He questions why he's wearing... that, basically strongly shows you rewrote history.
Yeah.
And because you rewrote history, that, what you did ended up coming the events because you went back in time. Time travel is bullshit.
And away we go. Also, if you notice, and Iso made a joke about this, in the past, there's no barrier. Anybody can just walk in here, and he's like, Orochi must, he basically made a joke, Orochi must be pretty brazen. Because in the future, when he's in a weakened state, there was that barrier.
Well, because that sword sealed him in here, and away he
No,
goes.
but after Orochi woke up, he put up a barrier. There's no barrier. Now there's a barrier.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
This also reminds me of something that I need to now check. Something just crossed my mind and it's not good.
What?
I need to double check something because otherwise I've done fucked up. I'll give it a minute. Hold on. Oh, thank Christ.
We're fine.
Wait.
See, everything is going.
No. No.
Alright.
One.
They're going.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
It's hard
No,
to
but
notice.
now...
We have three gold dust left.
That-
There's 1, 2, 3, which are the ultimate weapons of each type, and then there is one more reflector. That would be 4.
There's two more reflectors.
Yeah.
I missed one.
1, 2,
It's 1, 2,
and then 3,
3,
4.
4. No, 1, 2, 3.
4. 2 reflectors, and then one of the other 2 types.
So, but that creates a problem.
I
Then.
think one of the last reflectors is sold around the end of the game.
No. Damn it. Now I'm paranoid because I miss things aren't adding up correctly.
We're missing 4 weapons. We have 3 gold dust.
That
The only remaining gold dust are the last 2, correct?
this is after the point of no return or 2 dusts.
Yes.
I was trying to save 2, so that
If we have 3, that is 4 and 5. The remaining 3 we could use on the ultimate weapons, and that would wait. Did we pick up the gold dust from the one guy's monster list? He automatically gives you that, right? Did we ever turn the monster list in?
Did I not?
You might not have turned the monster list in.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You can do that after this, I'm pretty sure. I think Lechku and Netsuku being defeated isn't
I don't believe I turned in the monster list.
That's what we're missing. Yeah, that reflectors, I believe, sold basic...
Oh! No, I know why we missed it! It's
Why?
dumb! They did the dumb thing. That, we actually could've... I forgot about that.
Why?
I had... Okay! I can go back for... So... And I forgot to make a note of this because it's dumb. Trinity Mirror, the fourth divine solar disc, is only available in an area you've already been to after you beat Ninetales.
Oh.
You have to go back.
Okay.
But,
So we can pick that up and...
So that covers that. Now I need to figure out about the gold dust. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, this question is a follow-up from the last part, but did any of you encounter any errors that caused the game to crash when you entered the past version of Shinshu Field and the lead up to the Moon Cave? However, most sources claim that these common crashes and errors are specifically tied to the Wii version of the game and not Okami HD. However, Okami HD on the Switch specifically has its own weird errors, but the physical version of the game seems way more stable because we essentially only ran into the one specific crash, and the specific crash we ran into seems to be a Switch version common error that you see a lot on the Switch version specifically, but I would also love a confirmation if other versions of Okami HD also crash in that specific area, because if they do, that's interesting, but I have seen people say that crash is Switch specific, and I have seen a lot of people say that a lot of other Switch specific crashes are more common on the digital version and are more common in certain field areas because apparently the Switch version is not 100% optimized and basically has a weird, memory leak problem where people have said that the game gets confused. And apparently it starts rendering things kind of weird. I described this a while ago, and I don't remember the exact logistics, but it was something about the game has a weird frame rate bug where a data leak causes the game to start rendering, objects and stuff in a weird way, and the game basically hits a point where it can't really display things properly, and it crashes, but the physical version doesn't seem to be as bad as the digital one. And the Wii version has its own very specific problems as well. So the reason I think this question is interesting, I want to know what version of the game you were playing if you encountered a crash or an error, because I would love a more comprehensive list on what glitches and errors occur on what versions, and if those glitches and errors can be replicated, because if they can, then it is a consistent problem versus a freak accident. Because the Switch version of Okami HD is somewhat broken, whereas the physical version of the game is a little bit less broken, and the PS3 and the PS4 versions of Okami HD are normally pretty stable. But the Wii version of Okami is then decently stable, but has its own weird errors, so multiple different versions of Okami have entirely different bugs and glitches, and all have entirely different random crashing problems for entirely different reasons, where the criteria can be different for every version, but I'm just trying to get a more comprehensive list of what crashes happen in what versions and if those are consistent. So I would love help with that. Anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. Or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links as well as my Discord links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.